Fucking hell. Right, we're finished to that.
Okay, now, lad. I'm dreading this, lad. I am absolutely dreading
Lads, I
this.
could go and fucking swat someone. Probably a bit early to be saying that word anyway, but look, thanks for joining us on a terrible fucking evening. Make sure you smash a like and subscribe. We thought I've been waiting for him to get out of the match. He's got having a little can. But look, hasn't started.
Neither, man.
Sack him already.
You know what, Zach? There's a few people after the game that it was bad, you know. It was bad.
Do you know what? Let me quickly go through some of these comments. I'm going to go through it. Ricky saying, is Ricky on tonight? No, he's on the way back from the match. Answers in the house. How are you, lad? Bottle jobs, he's saying. We've got serious problems. Lads, I'd be hiding as well, but unfortunately, someone had to get on here, didn't he? Look, no one had him right. We're good mates, if people don't know. Went to school and all that. You're optimistic. I'm a bit, I'll have a bit more of a hothead than you.
Yeah.
And after the Palace one, I'd said to you, I was worried. It's the first time I've seen you fucking fuming at the match.
Yeah, that was like, Joe already say like final straw type thing. That was piss poor, lad. Like from minute one, it was awful. It really was, lad. And I am like optimistic, and I do like to think of myself like a positive person and all that type of stuff. And like with Liverpool, with the first like 7 games, was it when we were scoring last minute goals and all that type of shit.
Yeah.
I was a bit like, right, okay, but we're winning games. We will find a bit of form. It's just to start the season. And then to like you say, like Palace, you said it to me, and I was a bit like, yeah, we were poor there, like we were bad there, but we still had a good half an hour or so or whatever. And then I'd even say they must play the same with Galatasaray. We still had a little bit of moments, and I was a bit like, right, let's cling on to them. And then Chelsea, same again. We had chances today, lad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go as far as saying that was a fucking disgrace that today. Like absolute disgrace, lad. Every single player on that pitch was abysmal.
That's the worst game I've ever seen Virgil van Dijk have, lad.
Yeah, it's poor, lad. Really poor. It's awful, lad.
It was a shame, lad, for the first fucking goal for them in the minute. 1 minute, 2 minutes, whatever it was. Fucking not even looking where the ball was. The way Canate did it with Semenyo was running in. Look, to be honest, lads, do you know what I heard the team earlier on in the day, as you know?
Yeah, let's go from the start, lad, yeah. Go from the start anyway, because we were all in the pub waiting and you messages to the team, didn't you?
Yeah, I'll be honest, as soon as I heard the noise, it was the same team as Chelsea, lads. I thought, oh, that's a manager that's felt the pressure. Mark, we're joined by Mark as well. 1 minute, I'm going to add him in. Mark, how are you doing?
Lads, you alright, lads? Oh, fucking cap day. Fucking cap day for us here.
Fucking see the state of Macca's cap? Looked like fucking Buzz Lightyear, didn't he?
At least we're all consistent. Like fucking Liverpool on that.
Yeah, but look, Mark, you've just joined us. We've just said to Adam there, we should go through some of the comments. It started with the slot out comments now. It's obviously been a big game, this. Look, when I seen the team news, I'd sent it to you as well, Mark. I heard it was the Chelsea stuff, same team. I just felt like, shit out a bit there. He's a bit more cautious, I thought, of them. And I kind of expected it. Lack of chances, Mark. I don't know, mate. I found it really hard. Do you know what? Asim, Born and Red, put the tweet up before, and he was like, you spend 116 million on Wirtz, and he's missed Everton, Man United, and Chelsea. That's a worry, that.
Sign of a manager who hasn't got a clue, mate. That's what I'm saying. I think he doesn't know his best team.
Try and speak up a bit, lads. You're low.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, is that better?
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying it's a sign of a manager that hasn't got a clue about his best team. Reverting to type, playing the same midfield. I said to you when you said to me, he's playing the same team against United today that he played against Chelsea. I just said, why? Why would you go back to play?
That was like an away game team, weren't it?
I don't know. I just don't get it, lads. Like you said, you've got your best fucking form winger on the bench. You've got your best striker on the bench. You've got your only attacking midfielder on the bench. I'm just like, I knew straight away it wasn't good.
Especially when you, Adam, you were in the ground, lads. I weren't there today, unfortunately. Fucking abysmal. You know, it shocked the crowd straight away. Adam conceding early, didn't it?
Yeah, well, fucking hell, lad, definitely. Like, it was just... it was the first, like, few minutes, was it? I can't really remember. But it was quite close, wasn't it?
Not even like 58 seconds on the clock.
It was like that, wasn't it? I thought it was that early. We were all just fucking hell. We were all just basically sitting down. And then we were all just like, all right, lad, you all right? Yeah, I haven't seen you for a while. I haven't seen you for 2 weeks. Oh, fucking hell, 1-0. Everyone was like, what's going on here? And then it was like that, though. Everyone just looked at each other and just thought, what's going on here? Like, what's happened? Like, it's like night and day, isn't it? It's like night and day, what's happened here? Yeah, and I would say, like I was saying, Mark, before you got on, like, I have been trying to be optimistic about the first, like, 7 games and all that, lad. But that today was, like, that was my final straw, lad. It was from minute 1 till 98. I thought we didn't deserve anything from that game. Anything, lad. And it was fucking shocking. Absolutely shocking. Starting from the first lineup, though, Ben, when you said about, like, the lineup and all that, we were all in the pub and that before it. And I think everyone was a bit like you there, like saying, why hasn't he started Virts? And it already put a bit of a downer on it. You know, like when you're going in.
Yeah.
And everyone was a bit like, all right, he's starting the same team, all right, he's maybe trying to look for a bit of fucking whatever, like
continuity.
Yeah, that's the word, lad.
Familiarity started with, didn't he?
Yeah, so we were all a bit like that, but it did put a little bit of a downer on it, you know. Like, everyone was a bit like, why is he not starting Vert? Or why is he not starting Ekatike left wing? Or whatever you want to do. And you're a bit like, even going in, so we were already a bit nervous, thinking what's going to happen here. And then, as you say, first fucking few minutes or whatever it was, we were 1-0 down, lad. And that's it.
Do you know what, like, the first thing that I started fucking... Do you know what, I wasn't worried today. I was more like, these need to just fucking step up here. I can't have it that they're going to be shit again. Long behold, he was shite again. But ultimately, the worry in the game, all right, you can concede a goal early, it is what it is. Adam, you do refereeing, don't you? You know, you do it at a decent level. Did you think that was a foul? I know Van Dijk headbutted fucking McAllister in the back of the head and he ran down like Buzz Lightyear, but fucking... Should he have blew up the ref there?
Yeah, he should have, like, I'm not going to try and make excuses up, like, but he should have, yeah. He should have.
Any other time, I thought he lost his way a bit as well early on the ref. Not blaming the referee because I
don't want to, like, I know what you're saying, like, but I don't want to try and make excuses up, lad, because the referee was shite, by the way. Absolutely shite.
But he was crap, do you know what I mean? I could see the camera went on slot and he was talking to the fourth official and he kept saying, Michael Oliver gives us fuck all, basically. And you could hear the crowd getting a bit antsy as well.
It was. But do you know what, though? Like, I thought that could help. I thought, because, as I say, the ground was a bit mad going in. But then, when we did go 1-0 down and the referee was doing all that, I thought a bit like an Arteta moment. I thought the fans were going to start getting up for it.
Yeah.
But, you know, as the game got on and we were so bad, yeah, exactly that, Mark. Exactly that.
Do you know what, look, especially like subscribe people, this is a tough one tonight. Mark, I lost a bit of patience with the manager when I seen he'd left Gravenberch in midfield on his own in the first half and told McAllister and Szoboszlai to go get in the front line with the forwards. And he was doing like 5v5 and I was like, why are you congesting it? It then started pulling Alexander Isak out of the fucking front line.
He has to stop deep, lads, because it gets so congested.
Yeah. You're never going. He had one chance in the first half, lad. Do you know where one through chance? Look, it was a tight angle. It is what it is. Forwards can miss them chances. If you give him another one, he's probably fucking more likely to get a fucking better chance. Do you know what I mean? But you can't keep feeding him scraps. Look, don't get me wrong. He never had a great game. But lads, that's the worst I've seen Liverpool look in a long time. What do you think?
I've been beating the drum since game 1. Bournemouth, you know that. You know, the WhatsApp group, I've been saying it. We're not playing great. There's only so many times.
We haven't played great since we beat Spurs, have we? Let's be honest.
Yeah. Since you beat Spurs, you win the league. Party time.
You can let that off, can't we?
You know, that is what it is. Bournemouth, you know, started well, 2-0 lead up, like conceded 2, won the game, forget about it. On to the week after, 2-0 up, and they're down to 10 men. They get it back to 2-2. You go, you know, we haven't played well, but again, we've stuck to our, you know, thingy and got the results. Things started getting worse, though. we've become a first half team, started playing well in the first half, getting a couple of goals, then just reverting back to type and conceding. But these last 4 games now, isn't it? We've lost. The Galatasaray's a tough game. You can take that.
Yeah, you can take that one, lads. Yeah.
The thing, the 2 games that get me is the Chelsea. You go 1-1, take the points. You know, you didn't deserve a point anyway. You got battered all game. Let's be truthful here. We got battered. The game against Palace again. You get a goal.
They could have fucking snatched that. They could have snatched it off Chelsea at the end, lad, but they just reverted back to shitness again, didn't they?
Yeah, but I think but against Palace again, lads, I think, you know, if you're talking now, if we had 2 points out of them 2 games against Chelsea, Palace would still be top or joint top now. But I've been saying for a long, and you know, me and Adam have had disagreements about it, and I've said, like, we haven't been playing well. I don't jump to assumptions, and I just say, I've seen a Liverpool team that is the shadow. And what, like, Barry hit it on the head before, you know, our mate Barry Backseat, he said before about, you know, he knows the issues before the international break. He goes on holiday for 2 weeks, lads, to Dubai. You know what I mean? All right, he can have his week. He can have a week with his family and all that. But what gets me, though, is he knows the issues. He should be staying there and sorting them, you know. Since we've got this, what's his name in, this set-piece coach, he's been shite. We can't score a goal. I'm just conceding set-pieces galore. It's not good enough. It's simply a mess. And he's starting to look clueless now. That's the problem. I'm not a slot out. Never will say that. Not this early on. But he's put himself in a position here now where he's going to can't get himself out. That is one of the worst United teams. And I seen that team today. I was like, oh, even our team's not great, but we'll still beat them by 2 or 3-0.
Even in the game, you know, even in the game, Mark, all of us were just talking, going, these are shite. Why are we like... I'm not taking that away from them. They did a job on us, like, but they were fucking crap as well. And we were like,
they didn't have to do much, lad. They didn't have to do much, lad.
When you've got one midfield,
do have to do
like,
much.
how? Yeah, exactly. Maguire,
that's his name, Adam Briggs. Since he's come the set-piece coach, what's he doing?
He was there last season. No, he was like an individual coach last season.
Like developments of like on the field, not
yeah. I don't know, whatever. Anyway,
the other thing that I'm going to touch on just quick before say Ben goes on to another question. The problem that I have is that the amount of midfield. All right, last time against Chelsea, it's a good midfield. Okay, say so.
Yeah,
James. You know, you can accept that's a tough midfield battle.
That wasn't.
They've had a 10 there. They had a 10 in the 6 and a pensioner. And our midfield 3 again looked lost. And that was not down to them being shit. It was down to how we set up. Like you said, Ben, you know, Gravenberch, Downsy.
Oh, he's on his own, isn't he?
Yeah, that's it. He's getting overpowered, overloaded all the time. As soon as we lose the ball, and that's one big problem with us, we don't keep hold of the ball. We're losing it in silly positions. And the transitions on, and they're in all the time. Every team's in. They're not a great team. If you play City there today, they'd have beat us about 5-0 there. Yeah. So it's not even like being harsh, it's the truth.
You're right about the midfield thing. I think we kept the ball today, but just because the centre halves just passed it to each other all fucking game.
That's what I'm saying, lads. Once we've got to go forward with the ball, when we've got to penetrate the midfield, we can't do it. We can be like Van Dijk spraying the balls over the top.
Didn't even do that today, lad. Did anyone see a spray from fucking Van Dijk today to Salah?
No.
I've seen nothing like that.
This is the worst I've ever seen Mo Salah, by the way. This is the worst I've seen Mo Salah. He's completely
non-existent.
I was having me dinner before my bird went about saying what's going on with Salah? Probably want to leave, and I went, he's going anyway. I said, I think we've kept him 1 year too long, probably. I think we've got that pinnacle from last season. And I'm not going to slam him because he's done miracles for us, but sometimes he looks like the 34-year-old player that we thought he was.
Yeah.
It's a tough watch, isn't it? Look, at the end of the tape, he can be in the gym all he wants, but his age ain't fucking coming down, is it? One of the hardest things for me, though, I thought, Mark, you missed it because you hadn't been on. I said to Adam, and the viewers would know as well, I said that was Van Dijk's worst game for Liverpool. That's the worst I've ever seen, Virgil. He was all over the place, and if Canate was carrying him at one point in the first half, you've got a problem. You are right, Mark. They're getting broke through very easy, Liverpool. But then again, no, when you've seen the setup of us, it's like one midfielder in there for Liverpool. The other two were acting as fucking forwards, and I don't know. He's making mistakes. A lot of this is on him, and it's going to come down now. He had the opportunity there today to impress the fans by putting the players on they wanted. Let's be honest, on current form. All right, Isak may not have hit the ground run, but he should be in there. Let's be honest. Just brought him in. But Ekatike and Chiesa should also be getting games back. Adam, I know we had the debates together about Chiesa, and I know, and you were like, the injuries, blah blah blah. But ultimately, he should be fucking playing now, lads. And that could, I said it on Twitter, and people disagreed with me. And I said that Chiesa stuff, not playing him enough, that's gonna just start like a fucking forest fire. Now people are fucking constantly on his back if he doesn't play him and shit, and you know. Today was a fucking massive thing, wasn't it? For the club.
Today was
either big if we won, and it was big if we fucking lost.
Yeah, so my thing when everyone's been going on Chiesa is the fact of like we haven't seen him do anything other than just be in a 6-yard box and just score. He hasn't took on a player or he hasn't done anything other than that, and I stick by that. But today, I will say, yeah, he come on today, and he put himself about properly, where he was dropping off, linking up with players, actually looking like a fucking player that can do something in the game instead of just standing in the 6-yard box and getting a winner and everyone thinking he's a superstar. He was actually doing something for the team. He was at one point, he's right wing at one point, trying to get the ball into Isak or Ekatike, and there was no one in the box at one point, and I was like, what the fuck's going on here? What's going on? So I agree, mate. I think again.
Do you think that the players are not seeing this now a little bit, the treatment of him? Is that?
I don't think players are that
a lot of people.
I don't think players are that arsed to think that.
No, but you see that thing, I don't know if it was real, but the Ekatike thing with I love Feze.
Oh, did
he? Is that real?
I don't know.
What's a saying to a player like Ekatike? Come on again. Best player on the pitch when he came on.
Don't get me started on that.
In the vet, and then I'm like 2 games on the bounce, now he's left him on the bench.
Yeah.
All right. You've got to play Isak because he's 125 million pounds.
Like, play together. We've got.
Change it up. Stop with the same system. The system is not working. The same players.
Do you know when I saw the team? Do you know when I saw the team? That team, though, stunk of a manager that knew he was under major pressure today, and he had to get it right, and it just fucking failed massively. I just can't understand how he didn't start with, congesting the fucking, midfield and fucking their defence with our fucking midfield. It's just garbage tactic. You needed something.
That's the head sense, though, is they? They've only got 2-man midfield. We should be swarming them. We should be all over them.
That's another thing, Ben. Okay, let's actually talk about it, Ben. What the fuck does Szoboszlai do? What does he do, lad? Like, Mark, what you absolutely spot on what you just said. They've got a 2-man midfield. So that number 10 should have loads of fucking space, should be creating, it should be everywhere. Should be absolutely everywhere.
We weren't pulling them apart. People comfortable sitting in the
I get all that, but lad, at the same time, I'm fucking sick of people thinking he's fucking decent when he just runs around. He doesn't do anything. He literally, he's playing the 10 for 2 games now, for an hour each, and created not one chance for us. Not one chance. No. And he's meant to be the one to do something.
I said on the other day, Adam, didn't I, with you?
Does something, doesn't he?
Yeah, but he's taking the flak for a bit, and the manager's handling weights wrong. Do you know what? Like, Tom is a good player, but he is causing a problem for the managers, because that's the shame with fucking Klopp. They don't know how to use him properly. He is not a number 10. He was improved on in the summer. Simple as that. They brought weights in to fucking create chances, and they reverted back to the fucking same midfielders last year. And look, don't get me wrong, it won the league last year. And that's probably Slott's biggest fucking problem in the league.
We had other creative players, didn't we, though, Ben? That's what it was. We had Trent. Yeah. We had Trent, we missed Trent, when anyone says, whatever, we missed Trent, by the way. And then we had Diaz. You're right with Diaz, by the way. We had him, we create stuff for us. So Szoboszlai could just be a workhorse. And he didn't create nothing. Ben, every week you go to me, but he doesn't score, doesn't do assists. And I did agree with you, but he was doing a job, so because we had other creative players.
Now he's a right back.
At the minute, we haven't got any creative players, have we? So you're like,
is he the worst though in the team?
McAllister in the midfield, yeah. In the midfield, he is though, lads.
Space Jam's beyond belief. He's totally gone for me. He's not shit, but he's totally lost this season.
You can't judge McAllister today when he gets swatted in the head and he's running around like a fucking
no excuse though, Ben. No excuse though.
You can concede goals. You can concede, like, sometimes you can be...
shouldn't be the midfield 3 today, boys. That's fucking simple as that. Florian Wirtz should be starting that game. I don't give a fuck.
I know, I get that though, Ben, but at the same time, that's still good enough to fucking overrun Man United's 2 in midfield. It's still good enough. And they,
You
all
have
three of them,
McAllister and
all three
Gravenberch
of them
against
never turned
Casemiro
up.
and Fernandes. You'd be confident of
Yeah, exactly. So as I say, I was disappointed that Virch wasn't starting, but I was also thinking, it is the free from midfield last season. We should fucking run all over them. Like, we literally never put a fucking touch on them.
No, we never laid a glove on them. They fucking thought that was the easiest game at fucking Anfield in a long, long time. And do you know what? No, when we did score the fucking goal,
Yeah.
I knew straight away we were going to concede. You could see it from a fucking mile off. You know, there was no midfield again. And I get it. Do you know what? Don't get me wrong. At least he went for it today. He had no fucking choice, did he? But my God, what is going on with the defending in this fucking football team? I can't understand it. Do you know what it was like? It was like the fucking space that fucking Tarkowski had at Goodison. The ball just fucking bobbles over and he's on his fucking own again. There was three fucking
There's three at the back post, wasn't he?
Three at
There's
the
three at the
back
back
post.
post. I thought of seeing that. One was offside,
Yeah.
wasn't he? And then the two were sound,
Mediocre.
wasn't he?
Do you know what? Playing like that, right? You ain't winning fuck all like that because there's better teams than them. And they'll fucking rip us apart playing like that. And do you know what? He's got to get it right. I like Slot. I love the way he talks. He's a top fella, but I know you can't just lose 4 games. And do you know when he may not have bought the players, right? He spent 450 million. Not him in particular. Look, I'll be honest. That's like a fucking Edwards and News summer, isn't it? Fucking telling they're the players, and he's never going to say no to them.
He's titled head coach for a reason, isn't he?
Yeah. But ultimately, when that fucking sort of dough gets spent, you'd automatically shave a bit off your fucking timeline anyway, because the fucking pressure goes up, and that's what I mean by when you win the league in your first season, the pressure just goes.
The expectancy
goes up. Doesn't matter. I'll be honest, right? I don't give a fuck, right? Liverpool, with what they've done and we've built up on, I want us to be going back to back. I don't want to see Liverpool win the league and go fucking terrible again. They've gone from looking like a back-to-back champion to a fucking top 4 competitor. It's not good enough, And at the end of the day, I love Slot, but I love Liverpool more, so they've got to fucking sort it out. Do you know what I mean? Because you cannot watch Liverpool play Man United like that. I'm not arse, Mark.
No, it's just great.
They're shit. They're shit. End of story. You're going in there today, and you're thinking, how can you come out of that game and go, we've just been beat by the worst Man United team?
I know.
They didn't even have that Benjamin Sesko on. They didn't even have him on. They had Mount as the false 9 on, like, and the score and the running through was like, I was just like,
do you know what? We made that fucking Cunha and fucking Mbeumo look brilliant in the first half, and they still done that in the second half.
We made Harry Maguire look like Virgil van Dijk for the past 10 years, lad.
That big lunchbox fucking headed.
He won every single header. Why are we throwing crosses in when he's made up with that? He's made up. Salah's crosses are too my head.
He's not great when it's quick around his feet.
He's a fucking yard.
Because he's fouls galore. You get round him, you foul, you fucking hell. Like, there's way of saying that. How can the coaches not see that, lad? It's mad, isn't it? Mad.
I don't know. Look, it was the game that fucking. It was a good game for us because it could have fucking propelled us, but we just didn't turn up yet fucking again. When
I'm worried, lad. I'm worried that this is Brendan Rodgers all over again.
Because we
the press conference, what he said after the game, that didn't fill me up with any like.
What did he actually say, Mark?
Fucking shit. He just basically says, "The players haven't lost confidence yet." Are you joking?
Yeah,
the team looks devoid.
I'll tell you what. Can I just interrupt you? That comment, what he said, there's a load of bollocks, and the reason being is, do you remember Liverpool in the first half on a corner, and Gravenberch then booted it back to the goalkeeper? That's confidence. He never tried to go for it himself, and as soon as the crowd, Adam, you'd have seen it. The crowd,
everyone groaned. Everyone groaned. You got the half-time talk with all the fans, and that when you're inside, everyone was just like, "Why do we keep going backwards? Why are we just going backwards all the time?" And we were just like, "I know it's like there's just been, like you say, Space Jam, the fucking confidence now as well." And you're like, "Fucking hell, like it's nuts, mate. It's absolutely nuts."
So Gravenberch has twisted his ankle. He's out for Wednesday.
And that's why he come off. I seen that way he come off. Like.
The problem that we have is that fucking stupid defeat today has just created major pressure for the manager now, because in that fucking game midweek, he's now got to play a good side, Mark, hasn't he? Because he can't afford to lose that.
Yeah. Well, Frankfurt's a tough game anyway, but looking past that, if you see what Brentford's strengths are, we're fucked.
Yeah.
We are fucked. Because they are good with set pieces, they're good with throws. All they're going to do is just try and hit us down the corners, try and get throws and corners and free kicks, try and win any by free kicks, corners, throws. They're going to put us under major pressure, and I worry that like this is not going to end after tonight. It's going to carry on for a few more weeks at least. What happens then?
If you don't know your best team, well, it is going to fucking carry on, innit? He's got to quickly shut out. Do you know what? Let me go through some of the comments.
Yeah,
go
through them.
Good mate of the show, good mate of mine. I just want to go through what some of the stuff Slot said. So one of them was, if you told me before kick-off, I'll put this one to you, Adam. I want to get your thoughts on it, and then I'll do one for you as well, Mark. And everyone in the comments, look, if you haven't already, smash a like and subscribe for us. It does help with the algorithm. But I want your fucking comments on this. Here's your Paul, lad.
Yes, lad. I'll after that for the next few weeks.
Come to give you shit in the comments, lad.
Yeah, he's already messaged me that.
You know what? Yeah, I've done this one's for you, and then Mark will come to you next. So Slot said, if you told me before kick-off that we'll create these many chances against a low block, I would have taken that immediately.
I know. It's just it's like we were coming out of the game as well, and everyone was like, "Yeah, but Gakpo hit the post twice, and he should have scored an header." And you're like, "I'm fucking bored of them excuses now. I'm bored of saying that every week. Oh, we could have done this, we could have done that. We were crap from the first minute to the 98th minute. I don't mind if you miss chances, and we played unbelievable, and you're like, "Oh, we were unlucky there." Fucking hell, nah. But we didn't turn up at all again. It's just excuse after excuse, lad. I'm just bored of it. Bored of excuses now.
Yeah, Mark, I'll put this one to you. This is, so it's about Man. He says, if you played Man United, that comes here, that plays with a low block and long balls.
Get your low ball.
You know it's going to be difficult. It makes it harder if you're 1-0 down after 2 minutes. He also then went on to say, I should not talk about the referee at the moment. No excuses. We should just focus on ourselves. We have to take our chances. Where's he thinking about some of these chances, lads? Because fucking, I know a few people. Do you think it's also unlucky, Mark? Gakpo hitting the post 3 times?
They weren't like clear cut, were they? No. Remember, Isak was 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Canate put him through. I didn't see a low block in the Man United defence there. I see in the high line. Yeah. We beat the trap. You know, that's not a low block for me.
The Gakpo chance, well, was the same over the top, in behind.
Yeah, that's it. So it wasn't a low block. It wasn't a low block. So that's where I'm baffled by what he's seeing. What he's seeing and what I'm seeing. I'm like, well, I'm not qualified enough as him. You know, he's won the league title. And fine knows he's won the league title, yeah. But I'm thinking, he's chatting shit. And it's the same excuses that I'm starting to see a bit of a pattern now. When you start praising your players like you are, and the way he's praising them, it's all right saying, yeah, a couple of individual good performances. He was a good few. He was a good subs were good. Kiri's efforts, Ekatike, they were positives. That's all he should have said. But when he starts saying like, oh yeah, you know, I've seen a lot of positives, and I'm like, I don't see any positives in that. I just don't. We had a few chances, but they weren't clear cut. You know, they were just Salah. That one where someone just mentioned about Salah there, where at the comments, he brought it down at the back post and just skied it. You know, what's happened to him? I don't understand.
Yeah, they're just standing there, just like, give me the ball.
We spoke about this how many times he just bypasses everyone.
It's so obvious though. It's so obvious though, lad, isn't it? So it's from day dot. It's so obvious. Salah does that.
Yeah, there's one for you, Adam, then. So he said the second thing that went wrong is that we only scored 1 goal from all the chances we got. It is also impossible to win a big game of football with a negative set-piece balance. We conceded another one that led to us losing the game. This is every time now at the minute, Adam. The fucking defeat.
What he should be saying is, right, we're going back to the drawing board here, and I'm going to sort this set pieces out. Like, that's it. I just want to hear him just say, I'm going to sort that out.
What I want to know is, right, why the fuck we keep conceding late goals that fucking cost us the game? I can't get my head around it.
I don't get it too far.
I really can't. The 3 defeats, all the win, they've been fucking winners against us.
I know. Switching off though.
I'm talking about the league ones.
No, the league ones 2-1, all 3 of them 2-1, and then, like you say, switching off 3 at the back post, and you're like, fucking hell, lad, come on.
Fucking Harry Maguire, big fucking shithouse yard dog.
He was horrible as well, you know. He's like, they all celebrated in the corner flag, and he just went over to the United fans and just stood there like that. And we were like, wasted time, do you know what I mean, while they were going back.
Fucking embarrassing, that. Tom O'Shea here, Mark, this one's for you. Lads, we played with 2 10s to overload their defence, but we couldn't get it to them. We are going to play Macher as a 10, play bloody words. Mark, we keep saying this time and time again, don't we?
Problem is, though, Ben, right, if you're going to do that, you need a passer from midfield who can play. Gravenberch, as good as he is, he's good under pressure.
Yeah.
When he gets the ball off the defence, he's good when there's someone pressing him and he takes it on the half.
He's good at breaking the lines, he's not good at passing them.
But if he's getting the ball and then you're trying to find them little passes into your 10s, he's not it. So basically already we're at a bit of a deficiency. So why didn't he change it and go, right, he's not doing it. Put McAllister in there, at least he can pass the ball a little bit better.
Yeah, I agree.
Can I say, bear in mind that he did put a good ball into Isak for the one-on-one chance.
The only one he did.
He can't do that. Virgil can do it, but I don't know if he's looking at the bigger picture and going, right, there's nothing on for me there. Maybe he's he's probably like seeing it a step ahead and going, if I give this ball here, we're going to just fucking end up losing it, and it's right on to us. Maybe that's his mentality why he goes diagonally. Plus, it was a weapon. It's always been a weapon, but I don't know. I just feel like if you're going to play 2 number 10s, you've got to have you've got to have a 6 there who can pass the ball, and we haven't got that. We haven't got it. I've just been saying this for ages. We've got no one who can dictate the play. It's all right on pushing everyone up, but if you can't get the ball into them and you're losing it all the time, and then you've got your fullbacks fucking tucked in, and there's width everywhere, and there's one midfielder against theirs. You're fucked. It's a problem, massive problem every week. We're seeing it, and we're talking about it every week now.
Yeah.
And for me,
you can see now why we want to mark Gaido, can't you? You can see now
because he can do that. He can pass the ball at least.
Because it looks like a tactic of Trent's gone now, so we're gonna let the centre half have the ball, and you can see it now, can't you? Like that's why he wanted to fucking mark Gay, because we're letting the centre half have the ball, which I don't like in general anyway. But you can see why now. He's changed tactics in that way, hasn't he? And let the fucking midfield push on a bit and get away from each other. And you're like, it's not working now, lad, is it?
I'll be honest, right? You know, after the Everton game, when Gravenberch scored and he got interviewed at the end of the game and he said, "Now the mental slots changed my role, and I'm more advanced now." And I'm like, "What?" And I was thinking, "What?"
From the 6 then?
Really? From the 6, something that you were the best in the league last season. And then he turns around then and goes, "Right, it's time for you to go where you can go and explore the whole field if you want." Who's at the back? Who's covering that? That's a communication straight away, because all you're doing then, you're giving Gravenberch the license to move forward. You can condense vertical space then. Keep your positions.
Yeah.
I know I'd rather have in them areas. I know we scored a goal against Everton, but I'm not. I know I'd rather have Verts, in them positions, because
he's the best at it.
Attacking midfielder that can find the ball.
Yeah, Mark. Question to you, and then I'll pose it to Adam. What's your best midfield three?
Me?
Yeah. I won't ask you first, then I want Adam's fucking answer. And everyone in the comments, tell me your best. 1 minute. Everyone in the comments, put your best midfield three in, and I'll put them up on screen.
Let me just wait 1 sec.
Go on. He wants another bevy, of course. Mark, best midfield three, Mark.
Oh, you know what? It's tough because I can't. This is based on not systematic. This is not based on personnel. This is based on what I'd play to get the best, but it's got to be changed by a system.
And change system. I know what you're going to say.
For me, it's got to be Gravenberch, McAllister and Verts. That's it for me.
Yeah, that is, and you've got to change the way we're playing.
You've got to change the way you play.
Yeah.
If you're not going to change the way you play, for me, then the best midfield is at the moment it's going to be Endo. Endo's got to be in there, and that's just and we're talking about a 32-year-old fucking journeyman here.
Yeah,
coming back into the midfield.
Just want to say before you bring yours up, Adam. Dick, I'll come back to that question, lad. Alright, just remind me in 2 minutes, just because we're on this midfield thing. What about this one, Adam? Jones, Gravenberch?
At the minute, maybe, yeah. Because I thought Jones played well again when he come on.
Yeah.
And I keep saying it. All the time. Jones brings a bit of energy to the side. McAllister's been awful lately.
I thought Jones looked half alright when he came on.
I thought they looked all right. Jones, Gravenberch wasn't on, but Verts. He went for a 4-4-2, didn't he? He went with a 4-4-2 there.
And then it was like a fucking scattergun.
It was a bit, that was
4-3-4, wasn't it, with Jones and Verts?
Yeah, that's what it looked like, didn't it? Yeah.
Can I just ask you something, Ben?
The subs were actually all right when he come on. actually every sub was
Yeah, well,
actually
he
alright.
lifted the game and then we just fucking slumped again.
But like you say, it's just like
Ben,
the star
can I
lineup
ask
wasn't
you a
like that.
question?
Go on,
Go on.
man.
Are you worried? Yeah, both of you can both answer this one. Seems you always ask the questions. Ben, I asked you the question. Are you worried about how he's handling Wirtz at the moment? 3 games, not started.
Well, I said that
Do
fucking.
you feel like it's going to damage him more and make him probably think that I think I've made a mistake here? Because I think that's if I'm sitting in Wirtz's position here now and I'm not starting the 3 biggest games of the season because they were apart from Arsenal, you know, Chelsea, Everton, United. He's not started. Is that the manager telling him you're not ready? You're not good enough for me at the moment. Is that a problem going forward for Wirtz? What do you think?
Well, I'll be honest. I've said, well, you've heard me say that on here. It is a problem. He should be starting. Look, I don't look the slander that he's got is way over the top.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? It is way over the top. But ultimately, you can't have 160 million quid just fucking not starting the big games, and they are big games. Do you know what I mean? And you know, I thought he was good when he came on with. I think he was knocking it down. You know, making things happen.
quite good, the attacking ones.
He was. He made the pass for Chiesa, who then puts the fucking ball in the box for Gakpo. But ultimately, look, Wirtz has to start in this football team. I'll be honest, right, and I don't like slandering the manager because I like Slot. But some of these big signings are looking a little bit above his pay grade at the minute because he doesn't know what to do with them. And
We said this before, didn't we, on WhatsApp to each other? I think these are far. He's never dealt with this kind of. All right, come to Liverpool.
He's never had this
It's easy to come into a club like Liverpool with Mohamed Salah and Van Dijk and Alisson already integrated. It's easy. They're professional. They just carry on. No part regardless of who the manager is.
Last year,
They've been the shit ones.
But he's bringing these players that he's bringing. They're bringing in for him. Is he like?
Big profiles.
He's like sort of starstruck a little bit. He's like, what do I do here? I know. I think that's so. Can we definitely pick our best from 3 at the moment? Because I can't.
No, you can't.
Where the balancing is. I can't see where the balancing in all is.
On paper, you can, but form.
I can fucking pick the best from 3.
Yeah, but you also say Isak, and he's been shite, lad.
Yeah, all right, but the best from 3 right now, Salah and Gakpo have been fucking 2 of the worst players for Liverpool this year.
But again, okay, I go perspective again on being
dead. As I say, Gakpo's he keeps scoring though, doesn't he? So you can't.
Devil's advocate, Mark, innit? Devil's advocate, lad. There's 2 games he scored, and also he's hit the post twice, and he's fucking missed an header. So only one getting chances.
Adam, this is what Mo Salah does. Mo Salah could have a stink of a game and score to get a goal and assist, and everyone forgets about how poor his performances are. Why is it different for Cody Gakpo? He's only doing what Salah. Doing what Salah's done for
exactly, Mark. Exactly, Mark. I agree, lad.
On your basis, then the best from 3 is probably TK, Gakpo, and Isak. That's how you get them in, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it is. Yeah, too fair.
Or you just play the front 2 and just give Wirtz the freedom. Give your fullbacks all the width. Play a bit narrower. Give your thingy. And
this is where you need to go.
And I'm telling you now, I'm sick and tired of Kirkers, by the way, as well.
Yeah, he was terrible today, by the way.
I can say he's played twice. He's played good twice this season. All the rest have gone, wow, he looks like the Albert Almirano of fucking Brendan Rodgers strain. It's harsh, but it's true at the moment. I don't think defensively he was that bad today, but on the ball he was crap.
Yeah, the passes was like short passes all the time, weren't they?
Then again, I was speaking to fans next to us and they're like, yeah, but he's also making them come inside like a Trent, fucking like come in the middle, and he's not good enough on the ball as well to do that. He's losing the ball in the first half. Anyone's seen it? Van Dijk's passing him, and he's in fucking centre midfield there. And you're like, he's not good enough to do that. Fucking stop!
Yeah.
Why you asking him to do that? And then
he was awful. By the way,
he was shite. By the way, what?
Ali makes a good point there about he's being used as a third centre back.
And it's not good enough.
The Kirkers we all seen last season was bombing the touchline, and he's not.
His best trait in the game today was in the first half. He got down the line and whipped in a ball, didn't he, Kirkers? And I thought, fucking hell, it's going to be tasty here. And then just fucking went to shit. I don't know what. Do you know what it is? Right, it's all over the place. It's just not good enough. Adam, do you know what? I want to bring this up. Right, you mentioned it before.
I should bring it all up.
The build-up play was very similar to last year.
It was, lad.
But they had Salah scoring goals last year.
Yeah. Well, that's it. Like I don't think we played really any different than we did last season. Honestly,
it was the same. It was slow, wasn't it?
it was still slow. Everyone was saying, "Oh, we're fucking slow. Us, it's boring. This, yeah, fucking crap. This." But then we just have a moment. We were a bit of a moment team when you actually look back at it now. And then all them moments are not happening now, and everyone's like, "Fucking hell, we're crap then." Because Salah's not scoring, like you say. Diaz isn't here. I just think like that's what's worrying me actually now. That's what I'm starting to worry now, because I'm starting to see. It's looking Brendan Rodgers, lad. It really is. You know, like when Brendan Rodgers got all them signings and he was playing Firmino, like left wing back and all that, and like he didn't know his best member though, lad, and everyone was just like, "What are you
It was
doing,
the
lad?"
season before that, lad, when he signed Lallana, Lambert,
Was
Moreno,
that,
Javier
yeah,
Manquillo,
he was trying to get all everyone together.
Markovic, some of the worst
Marvelous,
players I've
yeah,
ever
and
seen
then he
come. But these are
and
not like that.
and
These
that's
are not
another
like that.
thing.
He's
That's
second
a
Verts, aren't Ekatike isn't.
no, I get that, lad. I get that, but at the
It's the
same
way he's
time,
playing them, though.
yeah,
I
it's
wouldn't
the
be
way he's
surprised.
playing them.
I'll tell you if he's lost the plot. If he comes out playing a 3-4-3 in the next couple of
Lad,
weeks,
you just
that's
took the
it.
words out of your
It's
mouth.
game over. That's
Yeah,
it. He's lost the plot.
just took the words out of your mouth, lad, because everyone's crying. I seen someone on here say, "Why don't we go 3 at the back and go 3-4-3 or 3-5-2?"
He
That's
does
what
that.
that's what we did.
That's it. He's gone. His
That's
head's
what we
gone.
did
Not
with
like saying
Rodgers.
he's gone, but I mean, it's
Yeah.
totally
No,
lost.
that's what we did with
He's lost the
Rodgers.
plot. And that's
And
what
then when
Rodgers did. He started
yeah,
doing that.
yeah,
He went from
and that's
4-3-3 to 3-5-2, back
yeah,
to playing
yeah,
4-4-2,
yeah.
4-2-4. And I'm like,
Swapping it too much, like
yeah, because
formation wise.
he's clueless. He's lost it.
But when we're talking about like midfield, not before, this is where I'm like take a step back from and try and be in slot fucking whatever you call it. But he's most probably just thinking, right, let's just play that fucking midfield, right? It done as well last season. Vert, I know you're a good player, but I'm gonna take you out the side and just try and blend you in. Like we almost really agreed that maybe should have done the start of the season really. But then now it's like you've gone too far with it, lad. Vert actually was doing all right in the first 6 games, really, on
He's
paper.
took
But
the
I think,
stardust away from him, Adam, hasn't he?
yeah, the pressure now is sort of got to slot in the way of, all right, you want me to play the same team? I'm going to play the same midfield then. But it's not working, lad. That's not going to work.
I just don't think that midfield three. I think the midfield three does well if you've got pacey wingers. I don't think either of them are
Creative
fast
players,
enough.
lad. Creative
Creative players.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest.
Don't create nothing really, do they?
No, they don't. And like, to be honest, like there was a few times where Gakpo had the ball come off the top at times and he ran onto it a bit, but not really of any, effectiveness. I think Liverpool have, one of the biggest things I look at this Liverpool team is they've lost someone who could get the crowds off the sheet. The only time the crowd got off the sheet was when Hugo came in and he was getting the ball off the left hand side. Slot, right? This is it now, right? I'll be honest with you. And as I say, I do like Slot. And Gary's just saying goal down in the first minute, massively altered the game, backs against the wall again, then they're having to climb that mountain. But one thing's for sure is he's got the opportunity now to play them 2 forwards with Wirtz midweek. I don't give a fuck if Frankfurt away. He has to win that game. If he doesn't win that game, he'll probably not win the fucking league game after it. Mark, would you agree?
Well, I said this before, didn't I, about the Frankfurt game is a chance now to... It's like a bit of a free hit, isn't it? He's got to just play his best.
It's not free hit anymore. He's got to get it.
No, but I mean, it's a free hit for him now to, he can turn around and go, like, Chelsea, I played the same team twice against Chelsea and United. It's my chance now to change it up, ask questions now of the squad, see who's willing to pull forward. I honestly, personally believe that he's losing the dressing room and that. And I, again, don't listen to
What makes you say that? What makes you say that?
Don't interpret it as I want him sacked. I don't. I don't like any man to get sacked.
I said that before, like.
I actually think now that he's losing the grip of certain things. And I don't know.
What do you mean?
I can't elaborate on it.
Just, I have agreed,
things that have been happening since we've won that Spurs game that I don't like about this team, which would never have happened under Jurgen Klopp. I'm not asked. You wouldn't be training once a week on the clock, regardless. You wouldn't be going off to Ibiza. After that, if I was the manager of Liverpool Football Club, after that Chelsea game, I'm not going on holiday. I might go away for a few days. I'm sitting in that room and I'm watching tapes of Liverpool.
You went away?
What?
You did go away.
Yeah, come on. No, I'm not a manager though, mate. I'm not. I have been off. No, what I'm saying is, though, as the manager of Liverpool Football Club, if you're asking questions of your players, You need to ask questions of yourself.
Look, the first
Don't
week,
watch.
be away. Second week, make sure you're back in prepping for the players.
I think he's come back in when the players have walked in, and for me, that just sets a bad precedent.
Well, it was. I'll be honest. I seen it, Adam. I told you, didn't I, about it?
I don't agree with though, lad. I don't agree.
You were doing the same thing last year. However, the difference is, like, when you're not winning, the spotlight is on
that. Exactly
People
that.
nitpick things. I don't give a fuck where they go as long as they win. It doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
However, when they're not winning, mate, and they're playing as poor as that, they look like they're like half a yard short in fitness. They don't look fit. They can't press.
Adam, someone's saying your can's massive. Is it a double pint?
It is, yeah. It's a pint. It's a pint can. It's a pint can. It says.
Yeah. David saying here, must support our team and the manager. Well, fans, please stop attacking Annie. Support you through good times and bad. Look, David, do you know what? Of course.
It's not attacking, no. It's not attacking.
Not attacking. It is criticising because he's had a lot of plaudits. But this year, I think Slot has been poor this season. I really do. Look, don't get me wrong. He's trying to deal, for afterlife with Salah. Do you know what I mean? That's why they brought the forwards in. But I just think he's made a fucking shit show of tactics on games. I think he's getting the style of tactics that he's using against certain managers totally wrong. Let's be honest. He's had this fucking kicks pulled down twice now by fucking Maresca. Do you know what I mean? And he nearly lost it in the home game last year as well. I was there. We were fucking crap. Jones scored the second, didn't he? And if you're losing to that shower of shit today...
Well, Amorim done twice as well.
Yeah. He's fucking...
He should have beat us last year. Maguire.
Fucking Maguire again.
Maguire missed that one-on-one, didn't he?
Nearly
Maguire.
Lads,
that's where I'm worried, lad. That's where I'm worried.
All right, Adam. So Mark's just said, his piece on it. What's your take then? What makes you the most worried before we start looking to wrap it up?
Because I've seen it before. That's why. That's why I'm like, this is reminding me of Rodgers so much, lad. So much. And like what Mark's saying is right in the fact of, I come out of that game and I just seen players who Salah ran off that pitch when he got subbed, happy to come off the pitch. When have you ever seen that?
He'd
normally blank the manager. The camera would be on him and he'd be fucking slamming.
Because they know they're not. They knew they weren't going to get a fucking goal, lad. I'm starting to honestly think like I don't want to fully blame Slot though, because I think the players have been half disgraced, to be fair as well. Yeah, they have. Look, haven't we had this chat? They've got to step up because they're a fucking joke at the minute.
They are a proper joke.
The manager's not at fault for fucking some silly twat fucking not passing the ball right.
Exactly. 5-yard passes are going out of play. That's not Slot.
Do you know what it is? Confidence has gone, because I've just seen a few pictures and I'll show you them. Look, I'm shit with technology. If I try and put a picture on the screen, the fucking laptop will probably explode. What I mean?
He's putting his Google on that we don't want to see.
Yeah. Fucking Well, I've just looked at some of the pictures of our build-up. Like, Kirkers has got the ball. He's looking at Van Dijk and there's no midfield. That's why Liverpool aren't winning.
I said that the other day. Why we two centre-halves and why the midfielders running away from the defenders?
Exactly. This is probably one of the reasons why Jones should have started, because he'd have come into that gap to want the ball.
That's not a thing, though, Ben. That's a tactical issue, mate.
Yeah, of course. I know. It is.
It's a tactical issue. It's nothing to do with personnel players. It's about the manager being brave enough to go, right. I don't know.
Did you think Jones had more of the ball?
I think if he loses these next two games, he is under serious.
I think he's under pressure now, Mark. I think he's under pressure now.
I think, to be honest, the owners won't.
No, this is pressure, Ben.
If he loses the next two games, they won't sack him. But what I'm telling you now is the fans will be. I think the fans, like, I can see like Dave there going on about Slot saying we're all being fickle, and we're not saying Slot out, but what we're seeing is
we like David.
The manager's not taken into account. When Slot was like this, he took everything. He would never blame the players. He would never blame the referee. He'd go, right, it's on me. I'm fucked up. I fucked up. No one else. I'll take the blame. And remember when we had that period in COVID where we struggled to win a game and we still got top. We still got third in that season. But every when we were going through that, and you know what? That was a horrible spell. Slot hasn't gone through Slot's gone through a spell. All right, he's lost.
He's never had. He's never had this spell.
At that time, Alisson's dad had just passed away. That was a bad, like in during COVID. His our fella died as well. Klopp's our fella died. He was going through that, and the allegations that I'm not even going to go on about. But there was allegations made by a certain news reporter about an affair going on.
All right, man.
Yeah.
Don't bring that up.
No, what I'm saying is though, but that was that. But he took that all on the chin. Though, when we were playing poor,
No,
he said, "Argument, it's me." When you've got a manager chatting shit like this, instead of taking it on the chin and going, "It's my fault."
That's experience, though, isn't it, Mark? Experience,
yeah, that's
though,
it. It's top level,
lad.
and I just
Like
think that he hasn't got a clue how to handle this 500. Don't forget about the Salahs and Van Dijks. Let's be truthful; they look after themselves.
Yeah,
the managers need to look after them.
Yeah.
When there's a new flux of players in, they look to the manager, and the manager's not giving them that direction at the moment.
He's never experienced. He's never experienced 3 in a row in his whole career. This is 4 in a row now. He's never experienced it, lad.
Well, this is what I said to you. You know, he is under pressure. Now it's proper pressure because we'd said that before the game. This game was massive. Massive if Liverpool want to build upon it. Massive if we got beat because the pressure's going on the manager. But I'd also be fucking them players need to sort their heads out as well. They're not worth the carrots playing like that. You know, if you can't get, I said it, you know, on the shows with you, Adam, this week, you can't get up for this game. And I don't think they were fully up for this game. I only seen 2 times players pressing the goalkeeper. Kirk has tried it.
Yeah, he ran from a corner.
Yeah, and then Szoboszlai tried it. Other than that, the fucking rest of them can fuck off. That's not good enough.
Can you turn about the, before someone mentioned about the goalkeeper, can you hit on that for a minute?
Yeah. Let me go back to it.
Well, do you reckon he's a problem?
No.
I don't.
What could he do about them goals today?
He was all right against Chelsea, I thought.
He was good. Alisson wouldn't save them today. What's the issue?
He dropped one ball, and I think that's where the question was. He dropped the ball in the first half.
Come on, no, Alisson does that sometimes.
Yeah,
he's not an issue. You're looking for issues that aren't there. He wasn't a problem today. At the end of the day, he's going into a back 4 there that looks at sea. It doesn't know. I used to always remember when Van Dijk first came into the team, we were talking about Karius and Mignolet, and thinking, fucking hell, it doesn't help the back 4 when you've got a keeper as terrible as them 2. But we've got 2 very good goals. We've got a world-class goalkeeper and we've got a very good goalkeeper. He's not the issue here. It's a system thing. He's been failed. How many goals have we conceded now? I think we're probably close
with him.
I mean like overall season. I think we're like on what
11
3
goals.
plus.
I think 11 goals, something like that.
But yeah, see, it shows you how bad.
It was 9 the other day, wasn't it? Because we were talking about 9 the other day, wasn't we?
Yeah, they've conceded 11 goals and scored 14. That's fucking shocking, that.
Yeah, we're conceding an average of 2 goals a game now. More.
Yeah. That's another thing, though. I know we can say it's a system thing, but set pieces, lad. Set pieces again. Like, how are we just winning headers? It's standard stuff, lad.
Just set pieces in general, shit. Shit at them and shit when they come at us.
He said this after the Chelsea game, or was it? What game was it that he said it after? Palace. Said about set pieces. He said that they were shocking. Again, set pieces we conceded.
He said again today. He said the game today.
Yeah, but that's the same. He's saying the same things, but actions aren't.
But at the same time,
actions aren't being followed by what he's saying.
Yeah,
again, we'll see them,
and then they're not
we'll see it next week against Brentford. They'll beat us next week if we can't sort ourselves out at set pieces.
You know why Liverpool are going to struggle still? Because he mentioned something the other day about crosses coming into the box. He is still not rectified that. No one's getting out to the ball quick enough. They're too lackadaisy and too fucking pedestrian. Like, they're strolling around the fucking pitch. You know, and he's got a tough job on his hands this year because he is under scrutiny. Because obviously last year, things
it couldn't have gone any better for him last season, could it? But questions are being asked now about can he get himself out of this?
And he deserves it. We quote the stadium before, and when you have little natters with the fans and that, and they all just said the same of 4 games lost now. That's like, it's not good enough, lad. That's not good enough, lad. And like I said to Ben before, Klopp got away with it because he had a lot of credit in the bank, lad. He's not going to get
credit. No fans were there, were they?
And all that, I get all that.
Forget about the season at the end. He literally ran out of fucking fuel, didn't he? That season before,
it was more
when Slot was leaving. That was just one of them where the injuries took a toll. I think it wasn't that we weren't playing great football. We were still scoring goals, but I I think the injuries and we played like an end for the kids in the final because we had that many out. We couldn't get them back into form.
Yeah.
It was one of them. That was a natural fall off. But this, he's only had Alisson on today.
Wait there, I want Adam to answer this. So Adam's he's a bit more optimistic. Is it over the top?
This now over the top?
This discussion.
No, it's not.
No one's saying sack him. No one's saying sack him.
I'm not saying sack him. I'm fucking definitely not saying sack him.
Because if you give people credit when they deserve it, and you criticise.
Exactly.
Let Adam answer this. I want him to answer this.
Like I say, I'm the most fucking optimistic, Nifix or whatever your name is, lad. Appreciate the comments. But I am the most optimistic fan you'll probably ever meet, lad. And but no one can make excuses up for today. And no one can make excuses up for Palace. On Galatasaray, alright, whatever. Chelsea as well. There's four games there where the most positive fan can't find a positive out of them games. I'm sorry, you can't, lad. You can't.
No one said that, Nick. None of us have said sack him. So pipe down on that.
No, we're not saying sack him, but I will say, give him a few games, mate. If we lose the next 3 games, I think Nifix, you might change your mind as well, lad. Because we are not looking like a winning the game at the minute, if we're dead honest.
We look like a team that is going to concede 2 goals every game at the minute. And do you know what? We can blame the players. I think the fucking players are crap this season. So, I've been on the aways, the homes, you boys get the games as well. And do you know what? That goal, fucking their winner, was the same fucking goal that Newcastle scored against us, back post fucking header, and they had 1 less man. Do you know what I mean? That's not good enough.
Who's our next 3 games, Ben?
The next 3.
Frankfurt, Brentford, and
I'm sure it's City.
Palace.
No,
Palace in the Cup.
Okay, yeah.
They're the next 3 if you want to. Premier League.
No. Fuck the Palace game off, right? So let me just go through some of the fixtures we've got coming up before we wrap up the show. So we've got I'll talk Palace. I'll go through a few. Frankfurt away midweek. Then we've got Brentford away. Then obviously it's the Palace game at home. Then it's Villa at home. And then it's the big 2. Real Madrid at home, City away.
Yeah, mad. If anyone can really, hand on heart, at this minute, say that we're going to even... I don't know.
Real Madrid right now, watching us will be like that.
That City will absolutely rip us apart. Haaland will have a field.
Haaland will smoke our back line playing like this.
Like what Mark said, though, we don't book up our ideas, lad. We could get beat by Brentford. Because set pieces is it's a massive thing at the minute. Massive thing for us.
I'd love to see how many set piece goals we've scored, or aerial balls, that goal at Maguire. It wasn't a set piece, it was kind of, we defended the first one. It's
second.
But again, we're not even. It was the same thing with Palace. It was a cross from the corner. We never dealt with the second ball coming in. It fell to them. Some say it was lucky, but it can't be luck when it happens again the week after. Against Chelsea, they scored a goal similar to that the week after. I'm like, it can't be luck when it's happening all the time.
Yeah, no, you're right, lad. You're right.
Yeah, do you know this comment from Dominic? Cheers for the comment, lad. He said, put Gravenberch in the back 4, free rein in front of them, concentrate on being sold at the back. I just think he's got no time to do shit like that now.
There's no time.
One of the lads said that the other day, though, to me,
Yeah.
He said that because he's doing this little centre-half thing when you want Gravenberch on the ball more. And I was like...
Potentially. But the problem is, though...
But just
when the
change
midfield run away...
Just change it around.
Yeah, but when the midfield runs away from the ball, it's not really... Exactly. Gravenberch is an unbelievable player. He's not the best passer of the ball. Do you know what I mean? He's all right, little bit. But if the fucking midfield are just going to fucking run off like they do, shithousing it, then you've got no chance. But look, this last one here, we'll go through these last 2 comments and then I'll wrap up the show because everyone can go and enjoy the night. I'm fucking sick of talking about us now. He said, I think not playing Waits is putting huge pressure on him, on Waits as well. Whether he comes off the bench, it's damaging his confidence. Look, I've said this.
We said that before. Yeah, it is. It's killing him. It's making him. It's putting more spotlight on him, and it's not the manager it's not the manager getting the spotlight. It's putting him because they're expecting him to come on and do something, and it's not fair. Totally not fair.
Look,
and what we're saying is that no one's saying. All the people in the comments, no one's saying we want him sat.
No, we don't.
It's just mate. Someone like FSG, I'm not going to give him 500 million and be happy with this.
Yeah, it's a ruthless business.
Especially if the next 5 games,
End of the day.
5 games, they're all easy. We could easily win them, but we could easily lose them all the way we're playing.
Exactly, lad. And that's what I'm
You're
worried
talking
about.
after that City game. If that City game comes to it and we're 4 lost on the bounce, that is it. I think the whole fan base.
Can I just interrupt, Mark, for this comment? He said Mascherano was in the back 4. Mascherano was a proper 6. That's the difference.
Yeah, he was a fucking nasty bastard, wasn't he?
Gravenberch is not a proper 6 yet, is he? Do you know what I mean?
I would have liked seeing Mascherano do that in the Premier League as well. He never did that in the Premier League.
Yeah, did
for Barca. It's easy in Barca, lad.
It's almost saying, talking about Ireland should be worried about Thiago. Lads, we're fucking worried about everyone at the minute.
I'm worried about everyone.
We're worried about even our lot.
Okay, well,
fucking Jesus Christ. But as Dicko's saying here, Wednesday's even more important. Cannot go.
That's what I mean, lad. You can't go 5. You can't, like, you just can't.
I think not losing that game is the most important thing. Take a draw. If you can
get
a draw, that's a good start. And then Brentford, then you can build on that from Brentford.
But what you do though on Wednesday, though, like, because the one thing I would praise Klopp when we went through that little period, he never changed nothing. He was still like, right, let's just attack, let's attack. Like what we said before, don't start swapping and changing and start going defensive or blah blah blah.
Klopp was more likely to fucking play the same team again and say, you fucked up midweek.
Yeah.
You fucked up on the weekend. Go and fix it now midweek.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, when Klopp was going through that bad time, he had no defenders. It was his system. Was built on Matip and Van Dijk.
But he still didn't change.
But this is totally different. There's only a goalkeeper missing from this. This team's fully fit, but I don't think they look fully fit. They can't. They seem to be like sledging a horse.
You know
like cars horses. They can't get out and press. That's gone from what we had last season.
Lack of confidence makes you fucking look unfit, lad. You're nervous to do things. They're not taking chances much anymore, Adam Hardy. You know, this team is usually ones that I thought fucking Gakpo hardly fucking cut inside and had shots today.
He did, you know. He
hit the post, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Usually there's about 500 of them in the fucking first half.
Lad, he wasn't as bad as what everyone's saying. He was definitely
he wasn't the issue. Everyone was having a go at him.
The issue, lad, today.
The same day, he's doing what Salah done for a couple of years now. Scoring, not playing very well, getting a goal and assist, and then like everyone's like, oh, Salah's the best in the world.
What's going on about? No, but look, Slot said we've had a lot of chances. We didn't fucking have that many. Do you know what I mean?
We never had clear cut chances. That's the main thing.
Isak one was the clear cut in the first half.
Proper Nunes.
Liverpool are playing well in 10 minutes here, 20 minutes there.
Save the keeper.
You know what I mean? Look, in the Premier League, you know, we've had this chat many times, Adam. You've got to play well, fucking a lot better than 35 minutes every now and again.
Yeah, exactly.
These teams will find a way. Do you know when we fucking, in all the games, we've looked vulnerable in every single fucking game. And that is the truth. Do you know, fucking, the Bournemouth game, they got ripped apart through the middle, and it's the mistakes aren't getting fucking, changed. And as I say, look, we are back Wednesday.
I hope so, lads.
Yeah, it's right, lads. We're back Wednesday. Let's get back on a good run. So, look, it is what it is. We lost, but we never
it's good to vent this, isn't it? By the way.
It's a good job the ones at the top are fucking shite as well. I know we're just going to wind them up at the end, the Arsenal fans, but...
Yeah. It's
mad how football works, isn't it? 5 points clear, and then you go 4 behind. It's just carnage. But to be honest, I'm sure you boys will both agree. Liverpool deserve everything they get right now because it's fucking not good enough. And, we will see this year how good the manager is and how good these players are, because they can't get up for these games. Well, I worry for them because they won't be at Liverpool for fucking long. So, look, we'll wrap it up, Mark. Thanks for joining us. I know you had a little issue getting on, but you finally got on. Adam, as always. And we'll be back this week, Mark. Get back on. I know you've been fucking busy.
Get back on this week, lads.
Assembling tents in fucking Wales or wherever you've been and fucking hiking fucking mountains, but look, you're with us today and that's all that matters. Reds, try and fucking cheer up. I know I look a miserable bastard, but it is what it is. Fuck the fucking Reds.
Cheers, boys.